I'm State Senator Jack Kibbe, and what we're all about here is trying to provide good jobs for Iowans. And the renewable energy programs that we have in this state are starting to do that. And one good example is the wind program at Iowa Lakes Community Colleges. And we want to welcome these students here today to explain to us what this program is all about. They've taken it from 15 students to over 100 students in 3 years' time. And they've just voted, the board just voted to provide more classrooms at Esterville for this program. So, and they have their own windmill, and it's a great experience. And what we're all about is providing good jobs and keep young people here in this state or bring them back to Iowa. And the community colleges are the engine that trains these kids and other adults that come back for retraining and keep these jobs here in the state.
Thank you everybody for being here today. I'd like to thank the students from Iowa Lakes Community College for being here today and talking to us about their program. Generation Iowa Commission met a few years ago and came up with some recommendations about how to keep young people in Iowa. And this is a perfect example of opportunities in Iowa in renewable energy, wind generation, that where the community college is working with the state of Iowa to help train students for those jobs of the future. We have lots of opportunities in Iowa in the manufacture of wind, transmission, and installation and maintenance of wind farms that are opportunities now and for in the future. So it's just great to have students interested and fired up about this, and especially these students that are doing great in their program. I found out not only are they doing well, they're doing exceedingly well in their program, and they're off to a great start. So thank you for coming here today, and thank you to the governor for his support of renewable energy.
Why don't we have the students introduce themselves and say a few words?
My name is Erickson, and 25 years old. I'm a first student at Iowa Lakes energy program there, the wind energy program. And I first got interested in the program when a friend of the family who works at Clipper in Cedar Rapids told me about the program. I went online, researched it, and liked what I saw. And I also like the idea of entering environmentally friendly industry that uses the latest technology, because I used to be into computer science, graphic design. I studied for 5 years at college and decided to transfer into this, and I do not regret one bit of it. So in Esterville, our curriculum consists of both classwork and hands-on work. In the same day, you might climb a turbine, and you might go into the classroom in the afternoon and have complicated math formulas that I have never seen before. And it's very interesting stuff, and I'm really glad that I'm given this opportunity to do it. And when it comes to jobs, when we graduate, demand is much greater than the supply. So jobs are out there. And in our program, it consists of learning about electricity, hydraulics, mechanical systems, all the different components of the turbine, and a lot of math. Eventually we're going to get into aerodynamics, wind patterns, and weather of all sorts. So when we graduate, the jobs out there will either be building wind turbines, maintaining them, planning future projects, and also there are many specialized areas, including design and other aspects of calculating wind velocity throughout the country. And our director at the program, his name's Al Zeitz, and he always tells us that he's not only training us to be technicians, but he's also training us to be leaders in our field. And I truly believe in this program, and I thank you for your support.
Great. Thank you, Grant. Good job.
My name is Spencer Baak. I'm 18, and I'm from Newell, Iowa. and I graduated last year from high school. One of the reasons I got into wind is because I pretty much grew up in the center of major wind farms, which those wind farms have helped make Iowa the second leading state in wind energy production. But there's some small problems, and one of those problems with the wind industry is the shortage of skilled workers. This shortage delays projects. It can even create dangerous situations and increase costs. The program that you have helped create, Iowa Lakes, is helping solving those problems. Our program has increased in size. From 2005, it was 15 to 20 to 30 to 71 and to 102 as of next year. Although 102 sounds like quite a big number, it is not compared to how many students have applied. Over 200 students have applied, but the lack of professors and space for teaching has caused us to not allow as many students. I feel pretty lucky because I am the second to last person in our class to be accepted, and I just would like to say thank you to the legislators and the governor for helping the program to go to where it is today. And I'm asking you to help spread the word and help Iowa high school students become interested in alternative energy. Thank you.
Good job, Spencer.
Well, I'm the luckiest person in my class of 71 people because I filled the very last spot in the program this year. My name is Cary Haglan. I'm 24 years old. I have lived in Iowa all my life, mostly in Des Moines and in Perry. After I graduated from high school, I worked here in Des Moines remodeling homes and doing a lot of construction, carpentry work. I was good at it and I also enjoyed it, but I saw a brighter opportunity or future in the wind industry. Graduates from the program, previous graduates, tell us when we graduate from here, we're expected to have 10 to 20 solid job offers from companies all across really the nation, almost globe you could call it. So we're here today on behalf of all of the Iowa Lakes wind energy students, and we want to thank the legislature and Governor Culver. Our school directly benefited from the Iowa Power Fund, and the increased state aid to community colleges helped keep tuition affordable. Thank you for your opportunities you've helped give us, and the opportunity to get a good job at a good wage, the opportunity to help build a greener, cleaner economy, and the opportunity to choose to live in Iowa near our families. Thank you.
All right, well, let's give Grant, Spencer, and Cary a round of applause for doing a great job. And I want to thank Senator Kibbe and Representative Olson for their leadership on renewable energy and wind energy in particular. We have a great thing going here in Iowa with our focus on leading the nation in all forms of renewable energy. It was great news just in the last week or so that Iowa passed California to move from third in the nation to second in the nation in wind energy generation. We are now producing 2,800 megawatts of power from wind turbines across the state. And more importantly, we're creating great jobs in every corner of Iowa. 2,300 really good paying wind energy related jobs. We're building towers, turbines, and blades. We're only the second state in the nation to manufacture the 3 component parts of a windmill. And these young leaders are helping Iowa become a recognized worldwide leader in renewable energy. And we are also focused, as Cary said, on the next generation of renewable energy technologies. The Iowa Power Fund, as we speak, we've recently invested in a wind storage project. And as Senator Kibbe said, we want to be a net exporter of energy.